Hey guys, welcome back. This video has been a bitch to record for some reason. First of all, my phone fell and, I want to give you guys the best kind of content without a camera falling. My phone then just suddenly stopped recording. Then this thing is just being a hassle. I really hate this mode. This mode is not great. It's just like, it's combining a bunch of clunky figures, making a bigger clunky figure. Somehow it works with the Megazord mode. It doesn't work with this one. This thing is just it's a big brick. You can't really move it much. You can move its legs, but again, this is just a segue to get to the Megazord form, which you could do anyway. Like, there's no reason for this tank mode, but it was in the show, so I have to respect that they did it. I have to give it that respect. But anyway, I know you guys aren't here for the tank mode. You guys are here for the Megazord mode. Get rid of these cannons, first of all. Then what you do is, first of all, you take off the Mastodon head. You know what? We're going to keep the chest off because you're going to need to do that anyway. And this little, neck piece that was on the T-Rex, we were going to get rid of it anyway. But anyway, let's go ahead and take off the pterodactyl on the back. Fold in this tail. There we go. Then, pretty much like the most satisfying thing to do for me is to fold these guys up, and then pretty much have the tank mode stand. That's nice. That's pretty good. But anyway, let's go ahead and take off this little piece right here. It is then stored in the chest cavity right here, and so is Tyrannosaurus head. There we go. As you can see, they both fit pretty well. Put the chest back in. Then fold out the Megazord's crest horn things. It's starting to come together. Fold in these mastodon parts on. It's a bit finicky. You need to kind of bend the arms a bit before you do it so they fit. There you go. This is starting to come together pretty well. Now, take the pterodactyl head, fold these in. That's the wrong way. God damn it. And that fell off. Oh my goodness. This is just falling apart. Like my channel. There we go. And see, it's obviously a chest plate. What you now do is, see these little seam holes? Pretty much take those, pop that in. That doesn't look bad. Oh, and also, almost forgot, this right here. Put that into his left hand, of course. It's a bit weird because of how the angle is, and the peg hole is not even it's a square hole. So it's not as flexible as, say, a round circle peg hole. Then, of course, you got the power sword. Put it into his hand. And it fits pretty good. It fits almost every, area of the power sword. You can have him hold it near the cross guard, or you can have it near, or you can have it just on the handle. But anyway, this form, not bad looking. Of course, there are some problems with it. First of all, he's a bit wide in the chest, as you can see here. There's a lot of stuff going on. And honestly, this mode is still, I'd say this mode is pretty good. This is what you would, this is not pegging in well. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. There we go. This mode is pretty okay. Oh, also, the cannons finally have another place. Put them in here. Right here. You can store them right here. This guy has pretty good weapon storage in that he can hold all of the weapons that come with him. And honestly, this guy has pretty good posability. Let's go ahead and take off his weapons so we can see the full articulation of his hands. That shouldn't have done that. Let's see here. He has, he He's actually got a little peg joint on his, it's not really a joint, it's more so of just, you know, it's just like a piece of plastic that's his head connects to. Of course, he can swivel his head, but he can't look up or down. Same thing with his arms. They can also swivel. He has pretty good what's it called, shoulder movement. He can flex. He can swivel here as well. His the reason why he has posability in his hands and arms is because, well, that's for transferring back into the tank mode than to the other forms. Got a swivel at his wrist. Same thing with the other arm. He can't spread his legs very well because these things get in the way, as you can see. He's got a nice thigh swivel. He can go up and down. No toe bend. No any kind of like ankle pivot. None. So this guy's posability is pretty limited, but honestly, that isn't much of a problem. He's still pretty nice looking. He's a very good model kit. I'll just say that right there. His weapons are cool, and he's just all around a cool figure. It's just that he's a bit disappointing now I look at it through a magnifying glass. And honestly, if this figure is worth the price for you guys, that's fine. Honestly, I don't think it's worth the $60 price point. Honestly, like $20 high grade model kits are better than this. This thing's excuse for being so expensive is probably because, oh yeah, I forgot, knees. You can go backwards and you can go forwards pretty well. You know what? That's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, honestly, this guy's posability is not as good as like a high grade model kits, like a Gunpla or any kind of like single figure, but that's probably because this thing is so bulky considering he's 5 figures in one. So I'll give him that. But that doesn't excuse the fact that he doesn't have very good posability. But also, his weapons don't look great either. The power sword doesn't have much on it. I'm guessing, yeah, there are probably stickers for it, but unfortunately, I didn't get them with mine. So I'm just gonna say that it doesn't have anything. And the Mastodon shield, of course, it's just the Mastodon face. And honestly, I would keep this guy in this form. Like, yeah, it's cool to have all of the Zords being in one display, and honestly, I don't blame you for that. But personally, I think you should keep this thing in this form right here. It's easier to store. It doesn't take as much space in like a display cabinet or any kind like that. But honestly, this figure is good. It's all right. And then that's on. No, that's not it. Christ, man. This video is just a fucking fustercluck, like this figure. I'm being hyperbolic, of course. But honestly, if you guys are Power Rangers fans, I recommend this. It's not bad. Like, if you guys misconstrue this as me saying that this figure is bad, it's just that I am very disappointed with this. This is not a bad model kit, but considering its price point, it can be considered bad or it can be considered disappointing. I consider it disappointing, but it's not bad. Like, I would recommend this to any Power Rangers fan that are in the comments or are subscribed to me. But this thing, honestly, I like, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't get this. But then you guys wouldn't get this video. So I'm going to be continuing the Power Rangers trend in like this week. Like this week, you're going to get 2 videos. Technically 3. This video, the video that I just posted, and then a video on an SH Figure Arts figure. This guy right here. Now this is a great figure. You guys are gonna really, I'm really in love with this figure, and you guys are probably going to be too when you guys hear what I have to say about it. So, I leave you guys with that, and I'll see you guys in the next one.